Hello everyone! We are back with another live stream on the Ark Survival Guide channel. Yeah! So, let me know in the comments if you guys are able to see and hear me. Give me a second because I'm just making sure everything is coming through properly. And please drop a comment and let me know if you're able to see everything. So I'm checking on the live chat. Hopefully everything will be coming through, but I've been having some issues with my mic, switching to the wrong mic. So, let me know, please, if you actually hear me well, or if it sounds like I'm coming through a fish tank or something. Because we're
What?
trying not to sound like I'm coming through a fish tank. Hey, welcome, Cole and Zant. We've already got people commenting. That's awesome. Okay, great. You guys hear me just fine? That is amazing. All right, I'm just going to update a couple more settings, and then we'll be ready to go. This is great. Hey, glad you could join us. Awesome. All right. Well, it sounds like everything is working. So, yeah, that's exciting. How are you all doing tonight? Oh, what are my specs? That'll take a second to explain, but yeah, I'm actually using a slightly older Alienware laptop. I'm probably gonna have to upgrade before I can play Ark 2, which is on my to-do list. Hey, welcome! Wow, we've got a lot of people on the chat already. So welcome Cole Parmenter, legend supporter of this channel since before we really had any other supporters. It's been awesome. Welcome Zant, Diley, Jaden, Too Much Dog, Ninja Master. Awesome. Okay, Mike sounds normal. Yeah. I'm doing great. I am doing great. It's a Friday, it's been a long, busy work week, but I am excited to be streaming and hanging out with all of you and working on our base. Welcome, Cinder and Tiffany, glad you could join us. So this is what our base looks like right now. You know, I've been pretty happy with the first like 4 floors. But as you can see, we're breeding Rexes now, and that means we need a bigger house, because, you know, we've got a lot of kids now. Check this out. So I've finally gotten this cool, like, navy and light blue color on one of my Rexes. I'm working on moving the stats over so the babies come out with really good stats and the cool-looking colors, which I hope we can get going soon. We've got Theries breeding, we've got baby Rexes. So, yeah, we've got a lot going on here, but we've got to make this base bigger and cooler because I want this thing to look awesome before we're done. So I was trying something here on the last stream, and as you can see, we had to build some weird scaffolding and stairs just to get up to where we could reach stuff. And it turns out the support is really different for greenhouse glass versus structures plus glass. So I'm having to rethink my entire strategy, and I just can't help myself. What level is this? Okay, 35. Thank you. Save me, Ark, from myself, because I have a Tapehara problem. So, yeah. It was kind of funny. I got a message from one of the Monarchs recently in our Discord, and they were like, so I thought you were gonna not breed Rexes so much this season, and they took a screenshot of my base, which was completely covered in Rexes, and I was like, yeah, I tried. I did, but I'm like a crazy cat lady for Rexes, you know, and Dread actually lent me a couple of his really good Rexes so I could breed the stats together and get some good Rexes. So, yeah. Hey, I'm so glad you guys made it for another stream. Welcome. Oh, thanks. Welcome, Julie. Welcome, Sean. Welcome, Joseph. Hey, welcome, Donna. So, you know, Rascal Ark did totally prank me live while I was building, so I guess that would be fitting, but I do want to do some building first, so, you know, let's do some of that. And then we'll see about pranking Raz, you know. I won't completely rule that out, but yeah, so first thing I'm going to do, though, is we're going to play Jenga. Are you guys familiar with the board game? Well, it's not really a board game, but if you're familiar with the game Jenga, it's where you have a little block tower and you pull one piece out at a time, and, you know, you lose when the whole tower comes crashing down. And I explained to you guys on the last stream, I've got some very weird support systems going on with this base. The stone part down there is actually being held up by the center pillar, and it's actually on a different support system than the rest of this. So the things here on my right are being held up by the outside walls. The ones on the left are being held up by the center pillar here. So I've got to be real careful as I'm picking these things like that. Yep, that can happen. As I'm picking these things up, because it's really hard to tell what is holding up this roof, and you know, sometimes the whole thing just comes crashing down, so we're working on it. Alright, so we'll get a couple more pieces pulled out here because I need to start picking up some of the roof, and then I'm gonna try to show you guys what I'm going for. I've been thinking about the structure, and it needs to be a little bit different. You know what, we'll just go with it. It needs to be a little different if we're going to build the roof, and I came up with a design that might actually be pretty cool. So it'll be a brand new technique, but we'll see if it actually comes out looking good or not. And I'm also going to go ahead and move it so the supports are coming from the outsides, because this pillar is just a little too weird to build with. So oh, you've tried getting back into Ark, but playing on console is not fun. Which console have you been playing on? I actually love playing Ark on PS5 because Ark in 4K is just beautiful. Like, I absolutely love it. And it's definitely worth playing on console, even though the controls are not quite as great. I realize mouse and keyboard is really fun to play with, but alright, let's see if I can at least not demolish the crystal, because greenhouse stuff is actually, you know, it's kind of expensive. I've actually picked up, what is it, 15,000 crystal for today, so hopefully that'll be enough. I found a great crystal spot, and I've just been hitting that with my really good melee Ankylosaurus. Alright, so we've picked that up. We're going to try something a little bit different here, and we're just going to see how this works. So let's start, I think this is the front. No, this is the front. Okay. And I think we're going to start here. Yeah, okay. So we're going to try this. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we like it, and I'll let you guys give me some feedback, you know? I want to have this be where we can just chat, hang out, you guys can tell me what you think, and we'll kind of build this base together, which I think will be pretty fun. Well, thank you, Zant. Yes, please, if you guys leave a like, that's actually super helpful. I would very much appreciate that. Let me make sure this is... Okay, good. Had to make sure this was actually correctly snapping here, and I guess I'll go ahead and put these in my hotbar. So I am by no means a pro builder like Captain Fat Dog and, you know, some of the other architects. If you're familiar with the architects, they are an awesome community of builders for Ark, and they do some amazing stuff. Alright, I know this is like a step backwards, but we're going to pick up some of these walls. Yup. And we're going to do something different. I can't jump anymore. Okay. So, here we go. Alright. I'm going to start building this in a little bit, and we'll hopefully have everything start to kind of take shape as we go. So we'll do that. And I think I'm going to actually build in stone as we're getting closer to the middle. Yeah, maybe I'll do this. Okay, let's try this. This is going to be interesting, you guys. I promise I'm going somewhere with this, but... let me make sure I get the pattern that I want, so this looks cool. And then I'll start paying attention to chat again. I'm still kind of new to this whole, like, paying attention to chat while I'm building thing. Okay, so we got that. And then this one is going to get some stone. Yup. So eventually I'm going to just move this whole greenhouse up a couple floors, and it'll start out right here. Okay, there's that. And then we're going to do this, and then I'll catch up a bit on chat. So, here we go. And this is going to start to be kind of interesting, but I want to see what happens, because if I can get the pattern right, I think this is actually going to be pretty cool. Okay. And then these guys are going triangle. I realize this looks like a mess, and it's kind of complicated how the geometry works. But basically, we just go squares and then triangles all the way to the center. And it works out in the end. But now I'm adding another layer to the complexity because we're going to kind of make a star shape that way. And this way, we're going to keep going in, and we'll have like some landing pads on the roof where people can land. So I think this is going to be a door. We'll put a door on this side, and then this part will be the actual greenhouse. And then the middle will just keep going up. So, yeah, let me jump over here and try to catch up a little on chat. Yeah, honestly, guys, I really like playing Ark on PS5. I realize Xbox has a sharper version, and, you know, they've got upgraded graphics, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong. Like, I would totally prefer to play that on the upgraded version that Xbox has. But they haven't brought that over yet. They haven't upgraded PS5 yet for Ark, and there could be a good reason. Happy Friday, Vegan. Happy Friday, Jaden. Welcome. You know, that's actually a great question. Does anybody know any good servers for PS5 that aren't just crazy spam builds? You know, it's a very good question. Like, I tried playing on Official once with a couple of friends, and we spent the entire time trying to find anywhere that we could build. And we couldn't find anywhere that we could build at all. Like, we were running down the beach for like 20 minutes, and we couldn't find any place we could even put down a campfire. We ended up all starving to death because there were just bases everywhere. And we were just like, yeah, let's maybe not play on a public server. And so my friend ended up repurposing his computer. You guys might have actually seen him on some of my other Let's Plays. I used to play with my friend Phoenix quite a bit, and he was really fun to play with. If you watch my Genesis, yeah, Genesis 1 series, wow, so far back in the day, right? But I played with Phoenix a little bit. That was super fun. Oh yeah, you do an unofficial server to avoid spam. So true, and such a good idea. Like, it's pretty rough, like, having so many people playing at the same time. So I will let you guys know. I'm actually, wow, here we go again, breaking the floor. I'm actually sponsored by Nitrado, and I've been real happy with the servers that they've given me before. And you know, I actually used to record like my Crystal Isles series and stuff on a Nitrado server that I used to rent before they sponsored me, because it was really cool to be able to really, like, every time I choose one of these, it's always the wrong one, you know? So. But yeah, I used to really like being able to like save my backup file in case something crazy happened that should never happen, you know? You'd be able to roll back the server and stuff, which was very helpful. Okay, so I'm going to try to get this to start making a little bit of sense now that we've got a few more. I'm trying to pick up these pieces and not lay them back down, you know? So we've got, we're using the floor to build the next story as we go out. So basically, let me see if we can start to see the shape a little bit here. Here we go. I still haven't quite figured out what I want to do with the doors. Oh, the Pteranodon could barely lift us. So we'll have a pretty good sized ceiling here, and then this is actually going to start building up higher. So we'll have some texture to the roof, and then that section is going to go up even higher to another couple stories. So I was thinking about having this like a little bit smaller. So let me know what you guys think. Let me grab the Tapehara. He can lift a little better and show you guys a little better. All right, let's check this out. And try not to trip over the T-Rex head sticking through the wall, because that's what they're doing. Okay, so this is going to be a tower on top of our tower, right? So we've got the ceiling coming together in glass. We'll be able to stand on the bottom and look up through the top, and we'll be able to see a lot of glass coming through the ceiling. But I want to have another floor, which is a greenhouse on top here. And I was thinking about having this, like, 8 sides or whatever it is, kind of coming out like this, maybe a couple good sized doors right here, so you can actually walk a dino into the middle. And, it'd be a little easier to park on the roof. I've also been thinking about starting it here. So the tower's a lot taller. It comes out, like, kind of tapers slower. So let me know what you guys think. Do you want a taller tower that kind of goes together, like, more slowly? It'll take longer. It'll be more effort to build, but I'm open to that. Maybe I'll do this side like that, and yeah, let's do this. I'll do an example over here of what this could look like the other way, and we'll just try both ways and see what we think. How's that sound? Yeah, I don't really mess around. I like to do big bases. It's just I love building, I don't claim to be great at building, but I really enjoy it. Yeah, I actually used to do all of my Let's Plays on official rates. And honestly, like, you guys will probably notice, most of the time when we're playing, I'm always the Monarch that has the most supplies. And that's because I had to learn how to gather stuff obnoxiously fast because when I was playing on official rates, like, it was 1/3 as fast as everything happens right now. So the other thing about it, though, is I never got anywhere near as far as everybody else on my Let's Plays because it was taking me 3 times as much materials to get anything done. So it's definitely a trade-off. And I really liking triple rates much better. So okay, let me run downstairs real quick and grab some more stuff. By the way, if you haven't seen it, we've got a nice view from here. I need to fix this. I've had these. You know what? I'll do that right now. It's been bothering me every time I run past there that I don't have those as greenhouse doors. So we're just gonna fix that right this minute. All right. How's this? Here we go. I still need to build out that porch too. It's gonna be cool in the end. Oh, good. I had some more of those. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need some more of those triangles too. We'll just get another 20 of these going. So I've apparently got enough for several hundred of everything, but I'm trying to build them in small chunks so we don't run out of stuff. Let's see. I might actually need a few more of these. Weight is definitely going to be a problem, though. Okay, let's see. What can I do? We'll cut those in half, get rid of that. Okay, I think I can walk again. Great. Oh no, so sorry you're not feeling good. Yikes. Oh, you saw this base on someone else's stream? That's awesome. Yeah, honestly, guys, I am so looking forward to Ark on Unreal Engine 5. I don't know if you heard, they have confirmed that they actually have confirmed this time that Ark is officially coming with Unreal Engine 5, and that's going to be amazing. Like, there are so many reasons that's going to be amazing. But if you're not familiar with Unreal Engine 5, it's the next generation game engine. It's built to handle all of the next gen technology, so like the PS5, Xbox Series X, all that good stuff. And it's an absolutely incredible system for computation. It blows away every other game system, and it makes everything just run smoother, look better, just in every way, everything is better. And I totally did the wrong thing here. Whoops. All right, my bad. Still getting used to talking while I build. It's a new thing for me, so, we're working on it. All right, so I was going to build this side a little different. And we'll just do this. Let's see. Another question, can I actually reach over there with these walls? I don't know. I might have to do some other stuff. I might end up having to go back and do a little bit. Okay, but first, let me get the general concept. We'll decide how we want this to go, and then we'll take it from there. Alright, so this was the part I was actually going to test right here. Try not to fall to my death while I'm building this. You know what? I think I'll do this one over here. Sorry guys, thanks for bearing with me. I am like figuring out what I'm doing as we go, which is always just super fun. Okay. Let's actually demo that over here. Yeah. That's going to be the least annoying way to do this, I think. Okay. So, I'm going to grab some more of these, and we'll just move some stuff. Because I was going to just... Great, I'm too heavy now. Okay. Got a little weight problem. It's under control. We're going to do this here, and we'll just outline this so we can get a feel for it. I'm thinking I might end up liking this better. This does feel a little bit small the other way. Oh yeah. Yeah, I found some great tricks for getting tons of pearl and metal out here, and that's been very helpful. Okay, let's see here. We're going to see how this looks. We'll put down some more stuff this way. And we're just going to get a feel for how this feels. And then this will be over this way. Okay. So we can either have the base pull back a couple steps and start tapering in, but that's kind of feeling a little small for the greenhouse. Or we can have the greenhouse come all the way out to here, which I'm thinking I like better. And as much as we're going to have to backtrack a little bit to do that, I'm thinking go bigger, you know? Go big or go home, right? But I think this will actually be a little bit more fun if we can make it a bit bigger. And we'll still have this much space to land, which I think is okay. You know, I think you can get a dino down on this section, and it'll still fit all right. And yeah, I'm going to pull a couple more ceilings so we can get a better feel for this. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. And if you would prefer to have it continue a little bigger and a little bit taller, or a smaller base that gets done faster. So let me know in the comments. Bigger and taller or faster, and we'll see what you guys think. By the way, I forgot to mention this completely, but we have a different setting right now for chat, and you actually have to subscribe to the channel in order to chat, which is a great setting because it means it's so much easier to moderate chat and everything for me. And it also means you guys will find out when I'm streaming next, so you don't miss the next streams, which is also really helpful, because if you're not subscribed, you very rarely will actually catch a notification that I'm streaming. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to work nicely, actually. So that's going to go here, and this will be part of the center that goes up. We'll have a nice big door right here. And my biggest concern was I just wanted to make sure there was enough room to, like, land on the ceiling. But I think there's going to be. I think it's going to look nice. Alright, so we've got some votes for a bigger base. Yep. Alright. Let me know in the comments. Keep me posted. Do we have any other votes for smaller base, or is everybody wanting to see this thing get bigger? So I'm thinking right here, we can put down a dino gateway. You'll be able to land right here, and you've got enough room to maneuver a flyer without falling off. You can walk through some good-sized doors right there, and then you'll be able to get to the staircase and head on down. And I forgot again, because I keep getting distracted. Did I bring these up? No, I did not. Okay. We're going to grab those doors, and we're going to fix the doors downstairs that I've been meaning to fix for such a long time. Okay, we got one vote for a big base, one for a medium-sized base. Let me know in the comments any other votes. What do you guys think? Nice. Yeah, you like doing smaller bases and turning it into a village. That would be really cool. I actually love building whole complexes. One of the things I really enjoyed on season 1 was we had a tribe with myself, Kaya on Fire, Bitmore Dave, and Fire Pumpkin. And we all kind of built our own little buildings, which was really cool. Like, it was very fun to see what everybody else would do. And we all had our own unique flair to it. And, like, you know, our main base that we had in the end, like, if you guys haven't seen that, it's really worth looking at. So on our season 1, check out our Crystal Cave base. But Kaya built this gigantic breeding center and a gotcha garage. And like we were just building tons of massive stuff. It's really cool looking. All right. So I'm thinking I'm liking this being a little bit bigger. This feels like enough space. This isn't quite where I wanted that, so let me fix this. There we go. Okay, great. So yeah, I think we're gonna keep going up a little bit slower, and that's gonna take a bit more materials, but I think it's gonna be worth it. And that means I'm going to fix a couple of these things. We're playing Jenga again. I'm gonna try not to knock anything down, but we'll see how it goes, right? Okay, I'm gonna try not to land on the Rexes because that will be very awkward for them and for me. I will be stuck a lot. And I don't want to have to, like, you know, just be hovering on Rexes for a long time during a live stream. Yeah, we got another vote for a huge tower base. You know, me and Rascalark have to compete for, you know, big tower bases, right? Gotta be done. All right. I think this is gonna look nice. I'm liking where this is going. We're just gonna update a couple of things here. This should actually be able to keep the stone where it is. That's good news. But I am going to fix a little bit of this glass. So let's see here. We're gonna end up with this actually being stone. And then we'll start building in from here. Yup. Okay. This is looking good. I think I'm happy with this. Let me know in the comments. Are you guys liking where this is going? Do you even understand where this is going? Because quite frankly, it's a little complicated, isn't it? But we're working with it. Oh no, we lost our first glass. Okay. That's a bummer. I hate that sound, don't you? I did one time I actually entered a building competition with the architects. And I felt so out of place because I was, like, you know, building with people like Captain Fat Dog and, you know, some really great builders. It was super fun. I learned so much about building through that. But I was building this huge greenhouse, and it was way too complicated for my skill level at the time, which is how you grow. You know, you challenge yourself. But I kept hitting the wrong things, and then everything, like, would just come crashing down. So I was thinking, you know, hopefully nobody who lives here is gonna, like, step on broken glass or something. Okay. So we're still building it, but that is going to be... Yeah, we need some more stone. Yep, okay. We will get that. So, yeah. I've been kind of picking up pieces here and there from one side, building up more on the other. We're just rearranging a bunch of stuff right now. Okay. I'm going to try to actually build these up before I move over because that is going to keep us from having to come back over here. So we don't have the structures plus gun, which is amazingly helpful for building because you can point it at a structure and it will pick up that structure from anywhere. So you don't have to actually walk up to everything, which is... Whoa, whoa, watch it, RG. Watch it. It's about to, like, knock me off the edge, it looks like. Okay, here we go. We're finally kind of working our way around here, which is great. Alright, so we got some more stone pieces. We'll bring those upstairs. I'm going to just pick up my entire garden in a little bit, so we'll get there. Alright, so we got this. I'm going to replace this stuff here. And then it'll hopefully start to kind of come together. And I'm doing this one piece at a time because if I pick up too many pieces, a lot of stuff could come crashing down, which nobody wants, right? Okay, here we go. There's that. Great. And I think this one needs to come up. Oh no! That was not good. Alright, let's see how bad the damage is this time. At least this is fixed. Oh, this makes me happy because that was driving me crazy. Yeah, the 2 towers. Nice. Yes, Rascalark and I are definitely going to have the 2 towers going here. Alright, let's grab some food here real quick. Yep, make sure I don't, like, you know, starve to death while I'm building on a stream. That would be very sad. Okay, we didn't lose too much. I actually needed to replace those anyway, so that's okay. I'm just mostly hoping that I don't lose so much crystal that we can't finish today, because I'm going to try to actually get a lot done today. Alright, I'm still picking up stuff from the center out, because everything is supported by the walls. Oh yeah, so we actually have a special mod that gives some of the older creatures, and the RGs are actually the old version of RGs, and that's why they're so obnoxiously fat. So we have old RGs that are you know, OG chonkers. Here we go. Mine is actually named Chonk Norris. So, yeah, that's how RGs were back in the day. Okay. I'm gonna need a little bit more stone. Not too much. Weight is always an issue when you're building, you know. At least our stairway is done, so it makes us able to run upstairs really fast. Railing would be helpful, but, you know, that's pretty nice, right? We just ran up, like, I don't know, 10 flights of stairs, something like that. Just right up to the top. Okay, here we go. So that's finally done. We can put some walls up so we can see what we're doing. And then we'll keep going. Great. And then we can kind of zoom out a little bit and show you guys where this is actually going, because it probably doesn't make a ton of sense right now, but we'll get there. You know, that's part of art, right? It doesn't make sense until it all comes together, so. And building is sort of like art. Architecture, right? You know. Here we go. Hey, Arc Solo! Welcome! Everybody please say hi to Arc Solo. One of the other Monarchs has joined us on the stream. How are you doing today, Arc? Okay, that is not where I want it. We are doing a very overly complicated structure here, but I think it's going to look cool when we're done. It is always my goal anyway. Alright, not liking that snap point. There, please go there. Yeah, okay. It's always really difficult when you're dealing with ceilings. Trying to get everything to snap right where you want it. Oh, wow. Welcome, Donna. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Level 2 also. That's awesome. Everybody, please give a big shout out and help me thank Donna Wilson for becoming a Journeyman Level 2 member. And we will try to get your name in the credits as soon as I can. I've got another video that I just finished editing. But as soon as we get the video after that done, we will get your name in the credits there. That's awesome. Hey, welcome, B. Lily. Yes, I can completely understand why you would be lost. So part of why you're going to be lost with this build is because I'm actually changing it a little as we're going. So what we're working on now, I'm going to pick up these outer edges here, and we are going to be... Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I so appreciate everybody who becomes a channel member. Like that's really awesome. Let me know if there's any dinos you would like named after you. Chonk Norris has his name taken because I kind of love that for a fat RG. But any other dinos we could name after you if you'd like. We got some Rexes, Theries, this cool Tapehara needs a name, you know? So let me know what you think. All right, so for those of you just joining, we were starting to build there, but I'm actually going to move it and build over here. So we're going to have a little landing area, and we'll have glass around all the outsides of the roof. So in a lot of places, you can look up from the bottom and see the sky. Then here, we're actually starting to build walls up, and we're going to have a kind of tiers. Oh, thank you. And thank your kid for saying they like y'all. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Arc Solo's kid likes my house. That's great. we're gonna work on it. So I'm gonna try to make a cool like lighthouse pattern, and we'll hopefully make it even cooler as we go. But it's gonna have like stairs almost, and we'll have this continue going higher in different levels. But these two little bits right here are the only parts that are really together, so we'll continue filling them in as we go. And last stream, I started building these walls up a little higher and realized that these ceilings wouldn't snap the way I wanted them to. So we're having to go flat and build in a little bit, and we're working with what we've got, you know? So we'll see how it goes. All right, and then this section is actually changing to glass. So here we go. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you know, I've been trying to get a members only thank you video out for you guys, and work has been kind of crazy. I'm actually picking up more work right now so that I can hopefully balance things out a little bit and have more time for ARC in the long run, but it's a process, so I'll keep you guys posted how that's going. I would love to someday be like full-time YouTube, but it's gonna be a while. It's definitely got a long way to go before we get to the point where I can quit my day job, you know, so... But I've been meaning to get you guys a video because I actually... I haven't really announced this yet, but you guys will be the first to know. I did actually get a webcam, or a pretty decent camera, so I can do so I can actually put my face on videos sometimes. I haven't really gotten used to the idea enough to start doing that yet, but I was thinking I might do a members only video, give you guys a special shout out for all the channel members who have been you know, supporting us. And oh yeah, you know, Donna, you've actually got channel memberships. If you go back a ways, I did a long time ago do a little video with my wife and I actually recorded us going to Universal Studios Orlando in the Jurassic Park place. So it's actually pretty cool. You know, we got to see some of the huge dinosaurs they've got there. And so, you know, channel members can actually get to see that. So... But I'll try to get some more members-only videos in the near future so you guys can have some cool perks for being channel members. And you also get your name in the credits of our videos, which is kind of cool, but it usually takes me a little bit to get them in there, so, you know, I'm sorry if it takes a minute. Alright, so this is going to be the next section that goes in, and we're going to need some more stone. Do we have more stone? A little bit, not too much. Okay. So we'll just start picking these up. We've been changing the design as we're going, for those of you who are just getting here. I was deciding if I wanted to do a smaller design or go a little bit bigger, and we're going to go a little bit bigger, but it'll hopefully look really cool in the end. So that's the goal anyway. And this way also ends up saving some glass, I think. We are trying to conserve glass where we can. Okay. So there's this one, and then we need some more triangles here. And then we'll actually start, like, making some progress, you know? That'll be good, right? I can probably start picking up the stuff underneath here, actually. Here we go. And we'll start with the triangles. So for those of you who missed the explanation, I have a super ridiculously weird and complicated base structure because, oh, there goes some stuff. The walls are supporting this ceiling, and the middle column is actually supporting the ceiling that I'm standing on. So it's a little bit weird, and it works, but it's definitely not a way I've ever seen somebody do a build, so we're just experimenting as we go, and we're seeing what happens, and it's kind of fun. Yeah, the Orlando parks are pretty awesome. When we went on that trip, we actually went to Volcano Bay, which is like a water park from the Universal parks, and it's really cool. I was really surprised at how good it was. But they've got all of these massive water slides, and the whole place, like, it looks and feels like Hawaii, because basically all the same plants that grow in Hawaii can grow just fine in Orlando. You know, it's a really great climate. And so it just feels like you're at a tropical beach in paradise, and you know, with water slides everywhere. Pretty cool. Okay. I think I finally got that sorted, and we'll get this stuck here. All right. And it's probably going to finally start to make some sense what we're doing, hopefully. Let me know in the comments if you guys are following or if you're just totally lost at what we're doing. That's totally fine if you are. Never wants to do the right snap points, though, you know? Okay, we'll try that and that. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with chat better, but I'm still getting used to it and still trying to focus enough on building that I don't end up totally messing up what I'm doing, because it's a little bit complicated, but we're getting there. All right, so we got that up. We'll replace that with some stone, and we should be good. Yeah, it's not often you see somebody like taking apart their building as they're building more stuff. But we're getting there. I don't want to lose any more materials, and we've already got a lot built on the original roof that we're just kind of moving it one story higher. Okay. And I think at this point we should have enough of this together that we can start kind of seeing where we're going with this, at least. Let me gamma up a little bit. We'll see if we can go ahead and connect this section here. And there we go. This will be a start. So at least now you can kind of see the pattern. So we've got 3 of these things sticking out here. And they'll continue to go around. And those will actually raise up from the roof. So we'll have it kind of tiered like a cake. It'll have a couple more structures that go higher. The roof will kind of curve up on these sections, and then the center is going to go higher from there. So, yeah. I'm hoping I can figure out the support structure to make it work. Hey, welcome, Splat. Glad to have you here. So if anyone is trying to chat and is not able to, it's because you actually have to subscribe to the channel before it unlocks chat for you, which is a cool new feature that YouTube has given us. And it also makes sure you don't miss it when I'm streaming, which is great. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to chat with the rest of us, and then you can jump in and join us. So how is everybody doing? Does anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? Is always great to be Friday, isn't it? I'm actually super excited I got a chance to do some streaming, because usually I end up booked up on Fridays, but today I was free, and I'm really happy about that. So I always love streaming for you guys whenever I get a chance. It's really fun and relaxing for me. Okay. So I think I'll stop here for a minute. Now here's a question, guys. I can either make these sections in the middle like large dinosaur gates, so you can fly, like actually land a flyer inside the middle here, like come in this way and land here. But it will be 4 stories high, which is fine. I'm thinking of doing these sections like 2 stories high and then making the roof curve to the top. And then the gates will be like maybe metal gates right here so you can fly in. I think it's gonna look kind of cool. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. I actually really like getting everybody's feedback and kind of involving you all in the design. So, you know, it's pretty fun. Okay, let me use this guy as a storage box for now. And I think I'm gonna build some more stone this way. I always have to be careful to make sure I follow the pattern correctly, or else this is gonna get all kinds of crazy lopsided. But we're basically just doing triangles all the way in, and I'm using this as a staircase for now. I guess I could go all the way to the end here, and then we wouldn't have to worry about this janky stairs. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that. Here we go. Yeah, so Mr. C, welcome. I am actually playing on PC, and this is the island map. And, you know, now that it's becoming daylight, I can show you guys a little better what this looks like. Okay, cool. We'll just stop that there. It almost lines up, right? Pretty close. Or does it? Make sure I get this snapped to the right thing. Yeah, I think this is actually working now. That's great. Okay, cool. So the floor is just going to kind of come down this way. We've got our stairs that go all the way down. I guess we're going to have to build the pillar a little bit higher too, so we can continue wrapping up higher that way. But at least we're getting a ceiling. That's cool, right? Making progress. And now that it's finally the sun's coming out, I'll show you a little bit around here. Because we've been just on the house the whole time. So this is where we are on the island map. Here's the map location right here. Somehow still has pins from when I first started playing Ark on, you know, years ago on my single player file. I'm just going to check out this Therizinosaurus because, you know, if I see a good enough level one, I might be tempted to grab it just to see if it's got better stats. Oh, it's Saturday where you are in Australia. That's awesome. Australia is such a cool country. That's like, you know, it's really awesome animals, and gosh, I love watching like videos of the Great Barrier Reef. 35, okay. For a second I thought I saw a 135, but just 35, okay. I thought I saw a couple Therizinosaurus out here the other day. This is Raptor Beach. You'll never guess why it's called that. Yeah, this is actually a very small amount of raptors compared to how it usually is. So, I don't know, I heard Rascalark is actually live streaming and building. So if he's live, I guess it's fine for us to take a look at his base. We'll just do a quick little buzz over, just get it in render for a second so we can see what he's up to. And there he is. That's awesome. Hello, Rascalark. Wow, that is looking amazing. Oh, that's awesome. Well, we'll have to come back and check that out sometime soon. That is so cool. I just realized that it might be set where he can actually hear me talking. I don't know, though. I was hoping to just, like, pop over for a second while I'm streaming. So I guess we'll find out. Oop, didn't think too hard about that one. All right. Anyway, yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a very different base layout, but I wanted to do something really different. Okay, let me show you guys the stairs that I'm super embarrassed about. So yeah, this is how bad our back stairs are. Yeah. Definitely needs work. I'm gonna have to redesign the whole thing. But the problem is the ground slopes so fast that the ramps actually can't keep up with it. Like, the ground is steeper than the ramps, so I have to find some other way to make cool looking stairs. But, you know, we'll work on that. So I'm trying to get this base to kind of look like a lighthouse, but with some different cool shapes on top. And we're working on it. We're getting there. This is actually starting to come together a little bit. So, okay. Let's see. Do you guys want to work on some more walls or more ceilings? I feel like we're, you know, putting together a puzzle. Like, oh, do you want to do some borders now? Right? All right. Let me pick up some more of this stuff up here because we started on a stream, got pretty far, and then you know, have kind of rethought the design a little bit while I had a couple of days in between to think about it. Oh, hey, Dee Dee, welcome. We are actually on the Monarchy server. It's a private server, and we have several other YouTubers that play. So actually, if you look real carefully in the distance, you can see Kaya on Fire's base right there. And it's rendering in like 2 pieces of it, but it's there. It's actually pretty cool. Out there is Rascalark. You can't really see him. The waterfall is Miss Vadams. Well, at least I can show you the waterfall. She has a beautiful waterfall at her place. Right over here is Survival Bob. We can't see him yet either. And then out on the corner is Captain Fat Dog's fortress, and it's pretty cool. He's got like the Great Wall of China going. Oh, Captain Fat Dog tried to scare Rascalark while he was building. That's awesome. Oh, that's great. I'm sure it was some genius prank too, like he always does. All right, let's see here. So we've got roof above us, so I'll start picking up some more of this. And then we'll start building the walls out to the sides. I finally have pretty good... Oh, there goes some more. I finally have pretty good running water now that we have like 8 water tanks. But I'm going to have to pick up and move all of those when we're done because they're going to stop actually getting water right now because we're putting a ceiling over them. So, let me, like, what did Captain Fat Dog do to Rascalark while he was building? I have to hear this. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I figured this build would definitely be unique, and I hoped it would also be cool. But, you know, I figure even if it's just crazy, at least it's unique, right? There we go, and there we go. So we got the wall continuing around. I gotta say, being 6 stories tall, this really feels big, you know? Like, I wanted this to be where you would sit there and it just feels like a really big open glass space. I love building in glass. That's like my favorite. Oh, you just never know. It's so hard to tell what these things are snapped to. Yeah, doing a little spying. Oh, he shot some flare guns. That's awesome. Oh, wow. Yeah, I wish I knew the, what... I don't know Celsius very well, you know. Being an American, we are not good with measurements, so... Oh, man. But what is 40 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Yeah, I live in Florida, so it's usually, like... It's not uncommon at all to get to, like, 90 degrees Fahrenheit around here during the summer, and, you know, we could hit 80 in, like, November, you know? Like, I think it was 80 degrees in early November here. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so this is all coming together. It's actually supported. That's very exciting. And let's see, where were we going with this? All right, so this goes that way, and then it goes up here. Yeah, okay. Great. So I'm still having to go back and remember exactly where everything is going because, you know, it's a kind of complicated build, maybe a little overly complicated, but that's fun sometimes. Hey, welcome Overwatch. Glad you could join us. I'm going to try to see if I can get this to snap over here. Yeah, there we go. So that guarantees it's not snapping to the other stuff, because I want everything to be attached to the walls and not each other, because then if you pull one thing out, you can have a lot of things come crashing down. But as long as you've got one really good solid support, everything is still okay, even if some things fall apart. Here we go. Oh, you're from Florida too? Awesome. I'm from North Florida, which is, you know, doesn't always count as Florida, right? It's a little different. We definitely get a lot colder here. Okay. Still, oh, there goes our first glass. Oh no. I guess that's our second glass. Even worse. I did get a lot of crystal though, so hopefully we're not going to run out anytime soon. Okay, let me put some stone here so I don't forget the pattern. One of the hardest things with this build is just keeping track of the pattern, and we're making it increasingly complicated as we go. But hopefully we're also making it cooler as we go. That is the plan anyway. I'm never a fan of making things complicated for the sake of being complicated, you know? But if we can get a really cool outcome and make it look kind of awesome, that can be worth it. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Alright, are you guys starting to see the pattern coming together? It's taking a while, but the good news is every floor the base gets smaller, right? So it's tapering up like a wedding cake with a crazy weird design. And it's eventually going to all come together in like a dome in the middle, because the central pillar is actually a 12-sided shape. Isn't that crazy? So we'll eventually have a pretty cool design, I think. It's just going to take a little while. We're still working on it, but we're getting there. Okay. So, let's see. Should we keep going around the sides or continue building up in the middle? Let me know in chat. Which would you guys prefer? To keep the building going all the way around and finish this floor? Or do you want to see more of where this design is going on like one side of it? you guys can see why I needed to make this base bigger. I'm just like walking on Rex heads as I go around. It's so ridiculous, right? It's like, you know, when you're breeding dinosaurs, you always think you have a huge base, and then this happens, and you're like, my base is nowhere near big enough, right? And grab a quick drink while I'm running through the bushes. If I can even find the water somewhere around here. There we go. Okay, great. That's actually making me really thirsty. Hold on, I got a water bottle. Yeah. Yeah, is it starting to make a little bit more sense, Silver? It's getting a little bit more together. Oh, that's awesome. He flew up with a crown on. And you know, when Captain Fat Dog shows up with a crown on, you gotta be real careful, right? Okay. The good news is, once we get this roof up, the one that's below us, we're going to be able to start building new stuff, and we won't have to, like, pick up old stuff to continue building. And I guess I don't technically have to do that, but, you know, we're saving a ton of materials. I will say, like, when I first got this base location assigned to me randomly, I was really not happy with it because it was far from the water. It was completely overrun with raptors. I couldn't even go into my house area. Like, I couldn't get to this spot at all until I had a whole pack of really strong wolves, because the raptors were like... I mean, I'm not exaggerating when I say we ran into way more raptors here than like all the creatures in any of the caves that I've done so far. I'm pretty sure it's about the same amount. So yeah, it's been a little dicey living here for sure. But now that we've got enough strong stuff to keep us alive, and we built up over the trees. That was the other thing. The trees were all blocking the view, but we just had to build high enough to get over the trees. And once we got above all of our obstacles and overcame the ones that were in the way, we actually have a pretty awesome place, and I'm actually very happy with it now. So Just goes to show when life doesn't work out, sometimes if you focus most of your energy on improving the situation, you can actually end up having a much better time. So here we go. All right, we're going to go around this way. Awesome. So what is everybody doing in Ark right now? I realize we're like between expansions. We haven't had a ton of major new stuff recently, but there's a lot of big stuff in the works. But what maps are you guys playing on? What kind of play style? Because I know some people do PvP, some do PvE. Like there's just so many different ways to play Ark. It's like, here we go again. It's like a whole different game for every different person. It's as unique as you are, and regardless of what you like to do, oi. All right. Well, at least we're getting more stuff. We're keeping more stuff than we're losing. That's the good news. Okay, here we go again. Yeah, it was a lot of raptors. Okay, so one day I came out here and I just counted the raptors, right? And I stopped counting at like 30. Like no joke, 30 raptors out in this area. Like it's insane. And I was getting to the point where I would kill a bunch of raptors and then there would be so many more raptors that would show up. Like it was like, I don't know, 5, maybe 10 minutes in between. And then 5 or 6 more raptors would just show up and attack me again. So it was getting ridiculous, but it definitely kept me on my toes, that's for sure. Okay, great. I actually made a few more of these, and we'll grab a few more of these, and we're actually going to start building some more walls. That's exciting, right? We finally used up most of the ones we had. And can I still move? I can, a little bit. Oh, yeah, so we actually can't use turrets on this playthrough. Crazy, right? But we're doing some very unique rules. We're doing only online PvP, and we can't use turrets to defend ourselves during that. So it's a very different play style, but it's actually been very fun. I've been actually enjoying our our system a lot. Also, every week we have a different level cap. So the first week we were stuck at level 20 and couldn't get above that no matter how much experience we got. And that caused me to tame some wolves, and I've tamed things I've never tamed before in Ark on this playthrough, which has been pretty fun. And I've actually been really enjoying that. Let's see. Is that correct? Just making sure here. All right, this needs to be... Yeah, so that's 2 on this side and 2 on that side. Great, okay. Oh, yep, that's the problem. All right, let me fix this. Then this will all make much more sense. Okay, great. And we'll get the walls back up here. Okay. Yep, that's why I got confused. All right, because I was looking at it and thinking I was short, and it was actually because I hadn't finished the walls yet, so I didn't have anything to snap that to. Makes a lot more sense now. Okay. Oh, that's awesome, Tiffany. I'm so glad your daughter enjoyed watching me tame the wolves. That's awesome. Yeah, it's been very oh, I knew this was gonna happen. It's been very fun doing different things. So my mouse just ran out of batteries, so I'll be back in like 30 seconds. I've got to plug this in. Hold on 1 second. And we're back. So it's gonna be a second before the mouse comes back on though. So yeah, I have a wireless mouse, and it's funny because I just thought earlier today, I should really charge my wireless mouse just in case I get a chance to do a live stream later. And then work got crazy. I completely forgot about it. And here we are. And I'm waiting for my mouse to charge just enough that I can turn it back on, which usually takes like 30 seconds to a minute. So we'll get there. So I'll catch up on chat a little bit while it's charging. So, oh, you're playing Extinction for the first time? That's awesome. Yeah, I started Ark right before Extinction came out. Like, I actually started playing for the first time on PS4, and it was right after. There we go. All right, we can move again, and I'm really slow. Okay, I gotta drop some stuff. So yeah, I actually was brand new to playing Ark on Extinction, and that was like my first real Let's Play, I think, that I did a series on, because I started doing some Ark Switch videos. Ark Switch came out, I thought it was going to be really huge, and I thought there would be a ton of new players, so I tried to help out and you know, put together some Let's Plays and some guides to help people learn how to play Ark on Switch, because I figured it would have a ton of new players who would really have no idea how to play Ark, and you know, wanted to help them out and give them a good tutorial series that they could learn on. And then, you know, Ark turned out to be really choppy to play on Switch, to put it nicely, and it was not very well received. A lot of people were really upset that it was so different than the other versions, and so you know, my Switch series did not do very well because Arc Switch didn't do very well at first, and they only this year just completely revamped. You know, it's an exciting time for Arc, really. But yeah, so I jumped on. I was going to do a Let's Play. I had to decide if I wanted to do a Let's Play of Extinction or Arc Switch, and I chose Arc Switch, and that ended up not doing very well. So, you know, I had a series that was not all that well received at first. My mouse cord keeps bumping my mouse and making it jump around. But yeah, Extinction was really cool. I played a little bit of it, and I wished I had time to play more of it, but I just ended up doing a whole lot of other stuff. And honestly, like, I've always worked full-time the whole time I've been a content creator, and a lot of the videos that I've done have been, like, during lunch breaks, or I'd try to record a quick video before I went off to work, you know, and I'd be super tired and, you know, still waking up, so I sounded, like, halfway there, you know, so it's been quite a journey, you know, but it's really fun to finally be in a place where I can, you know, hop online and have so many people to chat with, which is just really awesome. Like, I love doing that, and I love the fact that, like, we're all people from all over the world getting to hang out together on a virtual video game. You know, it's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, you're playing Scorch? That's awesome. I've never played Scorch. I've never even downloaded the map. Can you believe that? So, sometime in the near future, I am planning to play Scorch, but I have just never been able to do it yet, which is crazy, right? It's like, you know, I call myself an Arc YouTuber, right? But Scorched is, I've never played Scorch. I've never really played Aberration. Just a lot of the expansions before Extinction I just missed out on completely. And this thing does not want to snap properly. I'm just going to be honest, I'm not as big on the desert because I really like, you know, the beautiful jungles and oceans, coral reefs and stuff. So, you know, the desert is missing those things. So it's you know, I've always thought I would not enjoy the desert as much, but so far, you know, a lot of times I'll try something like that and actually end up enjoying it a lot. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying it sometime soon. All right, come on, you can do it. I just need you to snap right there. Yeah, nailed it. Oh, great. Okay, so I built my way into a corner, and now I need to build my way out. All right, we'll put that up here. Well, at least, if nothing else, we're going to finish enough of this base to where you guys can actually see what the heck I'm doing, right? So at least you'll know that it was worth Waiting around to find out what crazy plan I had in mind, right? Okay, got another triangle set here. And we're out of stuff again. But this is actually working, because we're like basically picking up the floor and using it to build the ceiling, and it's mostly holding together, so... I will say, you know, our accidents we have not had as many accidents as I expected on this stream. Like, this is a very dangerous work site, you know? I'm standing like 100 feet up in the air, and like one little slip and I could totally fall to my death. Actually, I kind of want to try this. Should I try this? Let's do it. Wah! Yep, safety Rex. Always have a safety Rex. Alright. Now, actually, I needed to grab some more glass panels, and that was the fastest way down, so, you know. And honestly, I was thinking, if I die, I've got to respawn right next to this, so it'll be fine. Here we go. Oh, you're suggesting Season 4 of the Monarchy should be on Scorched Earth? That would be cool, yeah. Guess you'll have to keep an eye on the Monarchy and see what happens then, right? By the way, if anyone is not subscribed to this channel, you should totally subscribe, because then you can actually chat with the rest of us. The chat is locked to subscribers only, but all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button and then you can chat with us, so... But you should also make sure you're subscribed so you can keep an eye on what the Monarchy does next, because we do have big plans, and we have some cool stuff that I'm excited to tell you guys about as soon as we can. It's going to be a little while before we can, but it'll be exciting when we can. Okay, this is bothering me, and I really want to try to pick this up, so let's try this. Here we go. Hey, nothing happened. All right. I was expecting to hear a crash. You just never know sometimes. Okay. Oh, that's right. This is a slightly different set than the other. Okay, yeah. I always forget that the center is on a different axis than the outside. That'll make sense later. We'll explain that later. But for now, we're finally things are starting to take shape. Okay, this needs to go one more over. I tell you, it is a very complicated design to just keep in your head. There we go. Hey, Arc Solo has joined the Arc. Welcome, Arc Solo. Probably not still in chat, but if you are, hello. Aw, thanks. That's really nice. Honestly, you guys, like, it has been so awesome to be part of the Monarchy. Like, seriously, almost every Arc YouTuber that I enjoy watching is here. And that's, like, it has been so fun to get to meet everybody. And, you know, usually you hear about, like, you know, actors and big personalities being, like, you know, difficult or, you know, not super great in real life, but honestly, like, every Monarch is just really awesome in person and on camera, you know? It's like, I was shocked. I was expecting it to be real difficult to get along with people, because that's just how, you know, any kind of creative collaboration where you're working with other people are just difficult sometimes, you know? Like, even really good people who are all working together for a common goal, like, they can have such big differences in the way that they approach it that they can end up going completely against each other sometimes, you know? But in the Monarchy, like, everybody gets along really well, which is amazing, and it's just, it's been really an honor to be part of the group, so, yeah. Alright, so... You watch Kaya too? Yeah, Kaya is really fun. Like, she's always doing fun pranks, but she is, like, crazy good at so many things. It's ridiculous. All right, guys, especially Silver, are you starting to see a pattern coming together now? And it's starting to look like a thing, at least on this side. And you know, as we build it up a little higher, it's probably going to start to make even more sense. I think we'll do this layer, and then we might even start working towards sort of a dome after that. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. All right, well, we'll finish this layer first. we'll take we'll take the first step, see how much we can get done on this stream, and then we'll start building up even higher. How's that sound? Okay. So I want to say I need like 20 more walls, and then we'll start moving more of the ceiling up there. All right. I gotta say, this is really starting to come together. I'm starting to be pretty happy with how this is looking, which is always the best part, you know. I um, I did a painting thing with my wife not too long ago, and it was like they would show you how to paint as you went. And I've never like tried painting before. My dad is actually a professional sculptor, and he does some amazing monumental pieces of sculpture, but I have never been like prone to art. I usually just don't have the patience for it, and I don't know, maybe I'm too perfectionistic about it. But like we were painting these paintings, and it you had no idea what you were making. Like you would be just drawing these shapes which made no sense whatsoever. And then as it starts coming together, you'd start realizing, oh, we're drawing the background right now, and we're going to put other stuff on top of that after it dries. And it's like, you just don't get what's going on until you're already pretty far down the road. But then when you do, it actually starts all making sense, you know? Yeah, you know, the new game engine really could be a big overhaul for Arc. So, some people who, you know, really understand games have kind of explained that basically porting something over to another version of Unreal is basically like you're starting the game. Ooh. You're basically rebuilding the game from the ground up, but you've already got, you know, all the models, all the assets, and things like that. But as far as the code of the game itself, you're really almost starting from scratch, which is really cool because it means the game might end up running so much smoother and so much better, and we might have, you know, Arc might be like nothing we've ever played before. It might run really smoothly. We know it's going to look amazing because Unreal just it's unreal. It makes everything look so much better. So that's going to be really exciting. Like that could be the coolest thing that comes to Ark in a very long time. You'll probably notice I'm building way faster now that I actually have a pretty good idea what I'm doing, because it makes a big difference, doesn't it? You know, like fumbling through it and trying to figure it out is very different than when you've actually got a good understanding. Okay, I think this is going to be this, and this is going to be the other one of these. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm starting to get it. Starting to finally get it. Okay. I'm just going to do these while the other ceilings are being made. I realize it's not the best way to do it structurally speaking, but we'll come back to it in a second. All right. At least I can jump over gaps and start making it around here. I'm being very careful not to fall into the middle because I've made myself a little death pit there. And if I fall in the middle, I'll be stuck and just end up starving to death, you know? Oh, you needed to feel the desert since it's snowing in real life there. Wow. Where are you right now? It snowed where I live a couple of times in my lifetime. It is not common at all to snow in Florida. It does happen. Like you would be surprised. We do actually, I don't know, maybe every 5 to 10 years we get snow here, which is kind of cool. But it's also a little bit dangerous because nobody here knows how to drive in snow. So if we ever have any kind of ice on the roads in Florida, they just have to shut down the roads. And honestly, it's so rare to see snow and ice that like we usually just every business and school closes anyway because nobody wants to do anything but like, you know, stare at the sky and be like, "Oh my gosh, this is snow." Whoa. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you guys are liking how this is coming together. Yeah, yeah. It's actually it's really fun to like, if things are really cold out in real life, go play on like Lost Island where it's a jungle and it's too hot and you're dying of heat all the time. Uh-oh. Okay. This just got a little bit scary. Here we go. Okay. All right, let's try this one. Yep, here we go. May have broken my legs again, but we're okay. My RGs are just judging me. Okay, let me know what you guys think in chat. Do you like the new RGs better than the old RGs? These are the old RGs. I mean, I think they're kind of like potato birds myself. Not a super big fan, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. Either way, it's cool to get to experience them for the first time, because by the time I started playing Ark, a lot of stuff was already like redone with TLC updates and looked totally different than it used to. So, I never experienced Ark the way it is right now, so it's been kind of cool to see that. But at the same time, there's some chonk birds right there, right? Here we go. Okay, so we just now, finished the main floor of the base. But check this out. Okay, I haven't really taken a look here. Does that look cool, though? You can look up and see all the birds parked on the roof. You've got a good bit of sky coming through now, which is kind of awesome. We can see the patterns of all of the windows on the floor. So I'm actually really liking how this is coming together. And as we open more of this up, we'll be able to see more of the sky, which is, which is pretty cool. So I'm kind of liking that. I'm also going to redesign the stairs. I know I redesigned them already, but I actually, Donna gave a great tip on a way that I can make it more open for the stairs. So I can, make those look way cooler and you can see more of the glass. So that's also on my to-do list. But I want to hopefully at least get enough of this done to where you guys can see where we're going with it. So that's my main goal for this stream, is to make it so you actually can tell, I've got a plan and it makes sense. All right. I'm gonna put this here. I guess I could have snapped the walls on before I snapped the ceilings around them, because it is easier to make sure the wall goes in the right place when you have less snap points. So you see how much faster that was? We just didn't have the wrong snap points where you could snap it. Here we go. Great. Okay, so we're on squares now. Now we're going ceilings. Or, yeah, there we go. Squares on one section, triangles on the other. We just keep alternating that pattern. Okay, great. I'm going to go back for some more stuff. I just remembered my Tapehara might have some things. It does! Alright, we don't have to go all the way back down to finish this. Okay. Gonna come back around this way, and we're actually going to finish the ceiling. How awesome is that, you guys? I wasn't sure if I would even be able to figure out exactly how I wanted that on this stream, let alone actually finish it, but we're getting there. Check it out. Alright. Got that here. Got that here. By the way, everybody, please let me know in the comments how the video quality is, because we've got a different setting going right now. You can set it to where it's a little faster, so when you guys comment, I can see your comments like a minute faster than it would on the other setting, but the graphics are not quite as sharp that way. And it might be where none of you even notice the difference. So that would be a no-brainer, but does anybody notice a difference in the graphics quality, and does it seem like less quality graphics than you're used to, or does it seem pretty good? And thank you guys again for giving me all of your feedback, because it's actually extremely helpful for me. I'm still pretty new to a lot of streaming. You know, I've only done most of the streaming I've done has been like you know, a new map comes out, so I try to do a little stream preview, but those are always really hectic and I don't really have a lot of time to, you know, improve the stream quality because we're like trying to show off as much of the map as we can as quickly as possible, and we have like, I don't know, 50,000 people watching, so it's a little different, you know. It's like but now we can just kind of chill and hang out, which I actually really enjoy. Graphics are perfect, looks good, looks fine. That is great news. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Okay. I'm gonna snap that here. Not even close. Oof. I do really hope they fix some of the snap point issues with Arc, because that is one thing that can get very frustrating, is like when you point and you try to snap and it just keeps, like right there, it was showing that it was snapping in the right place, and then like it just jumped and changed positions. Hey, there we go. Okay. But it would be amazing if, you know, we got to spend a little bit less time wrestling with snap points and a little bit more time building, you know? All right. So now we're going to grab some pieces from down here. We probably are actually going to be able to finish the ceiling today, which is exciting. And as we're picking this stuff up, we'll be able to see more of the sky, so we can appreciate the build a lot better from the inside, which is nice. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the build. That's awesome. I mostly wanted to just like hang out with you guys, and I thought building would be a fun, relaxing activity while we're all chatting, you know, so. What is everybody's favorite thing to do in Ark? Like, I think honestly, like the creative building is one of my favorites, and wow, we are just butchering the structural support on this one. Here we go. Okay. I think that's going to be enough triangle ceilings for a minute. I'll try to grab a drink while I'm here, if I can find it throughout my potato plants. Here we go. I'm growing potato plants and potato birds, just potatoes all around, right? Hey, awesome. So what do you think, guys? Was I actually onto something? We actually got something decent going here. Starting to make sense. It definitely took a while, for sure. All right. There we go. And yeah, this is all filling in and coming together. Nice. Oop. I'm hoping my mouse gets enough charge where it's not going to be like bouncing me around for too long. Okay, need more triangles. It's always the triangles I run out of, you know? It's like every time I'm looking for stuff, it's more triangles. I like this spot because if I fall, I can just bounce on the Rex and he'll hold me up. So I think this spiral staircase is going to look way cooler when you can see the entire thing, especially when it's all lit up at night. I don't know if I showed you guys yet on this stream, but in the middle here, there's actually lampposts every couple floors. So at nighttime, the entire base shines like a lighthouse, and all of the light comes out from the middle. I should probably move this guy while I still can. Get all my flyers on the new roof. Oh, I'm glad I thought about that, because that would have been awkward, you know? It's like we finished the roof and then all the birds are stuck inside, right? That's... whoops. Can I get this guy out, or is he too fat? Alright, come on, Chonk Norris. Chonk Norris is having trouble fitting out of the base. There we go. Okay. I was afraid Chonk Norris was going to be too big for the door. Here we go. Alright, so we've got our nice little bird parking areas. So we've got like, I think we'll have like 8 parking spots. I might have to put railings up here, you know. I'm all about the safety, you know. You gotta try to make sure you avoid any lawsuits when building, so that's what architects are for, right? Here we go. Oh no! Oh no, it's the wrong snap point. Don't do that to me. It's always like when I go back and look at my builds again and I notice that everything is like snapping wrong. Okay. We're gonna do this. That's the problem right there. Or was it? Okay, okay. Wow, that's I really thought that was gonna fix it. Okay, come on. You can do it. Nope, snap to the spot I want. No, okay, okay. So when you have something like this where it just refuses to snap to the right snap point, sometimes you just have to start picking things up and re-snapping other pieces until it goes where you want it. I can't really see the difference between those two snap points, but we'll see if this is different. No? Okay, maybe I just need to sink this one lower. Maybe that's what I need to do. Hold the phone. Alright, this is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, so there's that. One of the most annoying things is like when you build and you find out that things don't line up together. Okay, so everything here is on the lower snap point, so these higher ones are the ones that need to move. Okay, there we go. Problem solved. Yeah, there we go. We don't want these snapping to the ceilings that are higher. Oh, am I wanting to tame any water dinos? Well, I haven't showed you guys yet, but I do have some frogs, and I've been using those as my water dinos. I actually kind of love using frogs because you can jump them in and out of the water, and I don't have a water area here. So my base has no water access, which is a bummer. Like, I love being able to go around in the water. Here we go. I usually choose bases that have water, but this is just not wanting to cooperate tonight. Okay, we're gonna do this. And then we'll see about getting some dino gateways up. How's that sound? Alright, you know what? Let's finish the roof. We'll get that done, because I know I can do that tonight. We'll finish the roof tonight, and then that way we don't have a gaping hole in the ceiling, at least not a huge gaping hole. And then we will work on getting all of those snap points just right. Yes, thank you. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's actually really helpful when you guys let me know in chat if you see one of the snap points that's wrong. I realize some people, like, you know, are not super detail oriented, but I really like having them all snap correctly the first time, because then you don't end up getting to the end of the job, you finish the base, and then you're like, oh, this is like really off. So I've definitely done builds before where there was just a giant line down the middle where it just didn't connect. Like, I really hit it well, but you guys remember that giant base that I did on Fjordur for season 2? That actually had a gap in the very top, and it drove me crazy, but I hit it really well, so nobody ever saw it, you know? I managed to make it not look too bad in the end, but boy, it was like, you know, you get to the end and you're just like, no! Oh, Rascalark finally went to bed, wow. You know, sometimes I wonder when Rascalark sleeps, but boy, he works really hard to get you guys all the awesome content that he makes, and he definitely deserves all the support he gets. All right, here we go. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've been really enjoying watching all the Monarchs too. Work has been so busy, it's been real hard for me to keep up as well as I want to, but you know, I'm still catching up on some people's episodes, but I definitely plan to watch them all. It's something I very much enjoy doing. Okay. So, let's see. How are we doing? We need a couple more walls. Oh, and we have a couple more. All right, back to wrestle with this thing. What do you think, guys? Is that close enough? I think I'm just gonna go with it, because I think that's close enough to make me happy. All right, so we finished the floor. Let's go pick up one of our flyers, and we'll take a look. Let me know what you guys think. Let me turn gamma up so you can see a little better. And I'll turn off the HUD. No, that doesn't help. So check it out. We've got a nice glow coming from the inside. We've got glass on the ceilings we can look down into. And we've got a kind of cool pattern that's starting to shape up. We'll definitely make that bigger and taller. I'm thinking we'll go 2 floors up for starters. And then we'll start doing some kind of a cool roof. What do you guys think? Hey, evening, Jay. Welcome. Welcome, Hadoot. Baldy Bill. Wow, a lot of people joining in. Hey, welcome, Corrupt Collagen. Yeah, I don't think Rascal Ark sleeps either. That's something I've become more and more convinced of, because like I always check and I'm like, wow, I'm up really late, and then I see Rascal Ark is still online and I realize he's like 6 hours later than I am, you know? So if I'm online at midnight, that means it's like 6 a.m. for him. So I very much admire his dedication for sure. So everybody who's just joining us, welcome. You got here just in time to see the ridiculous build that I've been working on. Let's go take a look inside and see how it looks at night. We're still picking up pieces of the old floor, or the old ceiling rather, but this is actually getting pretty big. You can kind of appreciate the stars out there right now. You can see the dinos parked on top. That's Chonk Norris up there, the RG, the fat RG. And yeah, so this is our main big breeding area. We have, you know, little baby Rexes come through the floor. Like I logged in and there was a giant Rex foot like standing on my head. It was cool. So that happens. And then we've just got like a couple more floors down here with mailboxes and storage. This is mostly just like my, you know, processing area. It's got all my forge, smithy, breeding, all that good stuff. We've got the entire base lit from this pillar on the inside, which is a 12-sided glass pillar that goes all the way up. And you can kind of appreciate it a little more from here. You can see a little better. We'll be working on the stairs soon to make it look better, but yeah. So it's starting to come together finally. Yeah, Cameron, the Rexes are finally starting to fit. My family was growing, so I had to expand my house, you know? That happens sometimes. Okay, so I think I can finally put away the stone for now, which means we'll have more room for glass. And I think I'll go ahead and put another couple floors on there if that sounds good to you guys. I think we'll have time. What else do I want to do? I want to make gateways, and I think I'll start with stone. Well, what do you guys think? Should we make metal gateways on top, or should we do stone? I think metal's gonna look cooler in the end, but I might start with stone just to save some material. I think I'll do that. That's just gonna be easier and quicker. So let's see. Do I have to unlock that? Okay, I do have that. I think you build those in here, right? Maybe not. No, that's right. It's the metal ones. Okay. We'll see if I can carry enough weight to... Nope, I cannot. All right. What else do we have on us? Not much. Okay. We're gonna have to do this the hard way. All right. This is the old-fashioned way to build stuff. So we're going to grab as much as we can carry and then just put all the stone that'll fit. Where is the thatch? I know I've got thatch somewhere. 51 thatch. Am I out of thatch? No, it's right here. Okay. Here we go. I was about to question everything. And I'll catch up in chat in a second as soon as I can, as soon as I finish these. Because I want to get a feel for what one gate looks like. And then we'll start building from there. Okay, and while that's crafting, we will put everything else back. And we'll just experiment with this. Oh, hey, we've already got 20 of these. Awesome. Okay, cool. So let me catch up on chat for a second. We'll look out at the window, let you guys, you know, see what we're doing. I think this Rex is an overachiever. She just laid 3 eggs and stacked one of them perfectly on top of the other. That's impressive. I am going to give that Rex brownie points. So yeah, here's our nice view that you can't really appreciate because the gamma is way up because it's dark out. But you can kind of see the stars a little bit. Yeah, so we definitely needed a lot of renovating to get to where the Rexes actually fit in our house, but we're getting there. Okay, which side should we put the gate on first? I'm thinking maybe the front. So we've got a front porch here, and if we put a gate here, yeah, we'll just put the gate right here because that's right next to the stairways going down. Now, you can do this and make it snap. Well, yeah, I think I will. I'm going to go ahead and put a fence foundation. Do I have one unlocked? I do not. Okay. We're going to actually build a stone fence foundation and unlock it for the first time on stream. Okay, stone fence foundation. There we go. So, giant gateways like this, they don't naturally snap to foundations, but if you put a stone foundation like this down, oh, you know what? Oh, that's going to drive me crazy. That's going to look so bad. All right, we're going to have to do this manually. Yep, there's no question there. We cannot have that look bad. Nope. Can't do it. The good news is these are all going to snap to the right places because we've got all of these already placed, and the only other snap point for these walls is where they're actually supposed to go. So I'm going to put the walls up first, and then we're going to gamma up again. And we will snap these gates down. Oh, it's 8 p.m. there? Nice. It's 9:30 here. Which, by the way, means I'm probably going to have to get offline relatively soon. I hate to say it, but I have a feeling... So my wife is hanging out with a couple of her friends, but when she's done, I am going to have to hop offline, because it will be pretty late by that time. Okay. I am in K mode, and it's not working, so I need to look way down before I get in K mode. Okay. So I'm just going to, I just hit the K key. If you don't know about K mode, it's great. So it puts you in orbital camera, and now I can move back and forth. I lined it up so it was straight, and I'm using where this overlaps with the glass to make sure I've got this in exactly the right spots. And I think that's pretty good. I'm lining up the bottom there. Yep, okay. And let's see if this is actually good. I don't see any cracks on these sides. It's so hard to position these gateways properly, but I'm pretty happy with where that is. Okay, awesome. So there's that. And I think we're going to make this 3 high. Let me think about this for a second. Yeah, welcome, Shotgun Betty. Glad to have you here. It's lunchtime for you. That's great. Yeah, build in stone, accent with metal. I like that idea. So we'll have some nice big gateways here where you can actually get into the middle of the base. I'm trying to decide if I want to make these sides go 4 stories high so they actually meet with this stone gateway. And then we build the middle here up higher. I might do that. I might actually curve the these a little bit. Yeah, I think I might do these 3 or 4 stories high. What do you guys think? Would you prefer to have these 3 or 4 stories up? I'm debating. So let me know in chat. I need some advice. Yeah. I think we'll try one way and one the other way and see which one looks better. So that one's going to go 4 up and just meet there. This one will go 3 high, and we'll try to do something interesting on the 4th. And then I think we'll do... How do we want to do this? Yeah, I think these will go straight up. Maybe I should do double doors. I think we'll have double doors as the support for that section. It's going to be a little weird. We'll work with it. Yeah, 4 would actually meet. Yeah, so I'm thinking we'll have the gardens maybe on this floor. So we'll have like some plants going around these areas. So it'll have like a nice little garden section on top. You know, we can plant some stuff, make it look cool, have some plants on this floor. And then the next tier up above this, I think, is going to be like where we start just doing some cool stuff with the architecture. Like we'll try to actually make a dome wrap all the way around at the top. And I don't think that's going to be very functional. It'll mostly just be cool looking, but I think we'll put some lights in there and stuff and try to make that look cool. Yeah, the more I'm looking at it this way, I am thinking maybe 4 high will look a little cooler. What do you guys think? So if we go up 4, and then we go straight around, and then we have a little bit of a curve to it, I think that'll look pretty cool. And I'm thinking maybe the top will be flat. I was thinking about doing curved roof all the way up to the top, but maybe we'll do that on the center and have like a dome. And we'll have flat sections on these. So let me know in the comments. Lots of options, lots of ideas, lots of stuff we could do. But I think I'll start with this one going 4, and we'll experiment with that a little bit first. So we're gonna need some more walls. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and put this door on too, because it's gonna very much change the feel, won't it? We'll still have a pretty good view every time you come out to these sections, but this way we'll actually be able to fly our flyers in, and you know, maybe we'll put some rails around the sides so nobody falls off. It's always helpful. But I'll probably make them in metal, so you know, we'll do something else with that. All right. And I think I am gonna go ahead and make metal stairs, but maybe not just yet. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna need a whole lot of these. Like a whole lot. We'll start with maybe, you know what, let's go for 40. I think we're gonna use 40. And then we'll grab a couple more of these. And we'll start texturing things a little bit. I'm gonna grab some of that. And we'll try some stuff. How's that sound? All right. Yeah, so where is everybody from? I'm from North Florida here. We got a lot of new people joining the chat. I always find it really fun to find out, you know, where in the world everybody is actually coming from. Oh, yeah. Well, good night, Tiffany. Thanks for joining us. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you guys trust me. Yep. I mean, even if I don't know exactly where this is going yet, it will make sense eventually. Yeah, I'm thinking I like it this way, and then we'll start adding some texture to the roof after the 4th floor. I think that's what we're gonna do for now. So we'll do yeah, we'll do a couple things here. I think this is gonna work nicely, actually. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna start with the 4 high, and then we'll work with it from there. Because I think that's gonna do what we want. And I know I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna try to play around with these and just see what happens. So, do I need it 1 higher though? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna put down a little support first, By the way, if you're building very tall stuff, having a Tapehara is incredibly helpful because they are so maneuverable and you can actually hit snap points with them when it's pretty hard to do. Let me make myself a little platform to work from. We're gonna do a lot of this as we build. Like, we don't have the structures plus gun. So I'm gonna just build stuff so I can sit on it. And then we'll kind of make scaffolding and then take it apart as we go. Here we go. Okay. So we're gonna see what happens if we do this. And if it turns out looking good or if it's just a total mess to work with. These snap points are incredibly difficult because they just want to snap to everything except what you want them to do. And some of them, like, it'll only snap in the right place if you're, like, completely underneath it and you can't even really see where you're snapping. And then they don't want to come off when you try to get them to unsnap, too. Wait, is that... Oh, we had it for a second. So needless to say, yeah! All right. Needless to say, that monstrosity that I built on Fjordur on Season 2 was an absolute nightmare with the snap points. Like, it took so much time because I kept having to undo and redo all the little triangles that never... Ooh. Yeah! Never wanted to do what they were supposed to. You can see there it's not quite perfect. You know, I'll try not to be too perfectionistic about it. So with Structures Plus Glass, you could actually snap this to the angle, but you can't do that with this. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to set up a triangle foundation, or a triangle snap point here. And then we'll build this around a little bit. So that's going to snap this way. We'll build a couple of these. And I think this is actually going to kind of work. So, there we go. I'm going to try not to fall to my death. You know, that's, Whoa, no! I forgot. That was holding that up. Well, I guess that's your life now, Tapehara. You just stay there. Okay. Yeah, so we'll have to do that if we do that. Alright. Gonna run back downstairs and grab some more stuff. And we'll try another couple things. Yep. Triangles are rough, aren't they? Okay, so we're going to add some more pieces. Yeah. You know, it's not you, really. It's them. It's the triangle pieces. They are just very hard to work with. Like, extremely hard to work with. And it's not even necessarily that there's like a trick to it. They just don't want to do what you want them to do, and you just kind of have to wrestle with them until it works. So, okay. Let's see, we'll grab a few of those. I'm still going to try to get the texture figured out before we end the stream, because that'll be, you know, I think it'll be a little bit more satisfying if you guys can actually see where we're going with this. Okay. What can I leave behind? Alright, and I'm going to unlock some triangle pieces, because I don't have those either. So what was it? Sloped walls. I always get sloped and triangle mixed up with roofs and ceilings, and there's just so many little things. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. Okay. So thanks for bearing with me as I'm figuring out all of this as we go. You know, it's a whole new challenge to do that, right? Oh, cool, you're from Washington? That's awesome. Yeah, Washington is a beautiful place. It's finally daytime. We've been building all night. All right, Tapehara, I know you're having fun defying physics and stuff, but... Oh gosh, I almost hit follow all. That is the mistake you never want to make at one of my bases. Whee! Oh, done like a true pro, yeah. Oh, that's cool. You guys live close to each other. Nice. Yeah, Donna, great question. This Tapehara that I'm writing right now needs a name. He's actually got a cool blue mutation, so he's orange and blue. I like the colors. Let's see. I really like Chonk Norris, but I do have other Argies that could be named. We have the Pteranodon Scout could actually use a name. I use him for a lot of stuff. Let's see. But yeah, so for those of you who missed it, Donna just became... Oh no, it's still following me. Stop! Whoops. For those of you who missed it, Donna just became a channel member. So, you know, we're going to see if we can find a dino to name after you or whatever you want to suggest. We've got some good Therizinosaurus. You know, Mr. MG2 Perfect could use a different name than that. We've got some cool color pteranodons. I'm trying to mix some colors and breed some cool stuff from the stuff I tamed during the Christmas event. We've got a bunch of breeder Rexes, and oh, you know, this is a thing. So I have watermelon and spearmint, right? I've been naming my wolves after flavors because they just work so well. But this guy right here, my coolest looking blue wolf, has no name. He could use a name. Wow, thanks. I was like, he's got no name, and he just goes to the bathroom right in front of everybody. So, yeah. It's a cheeky wolf right there. Okay. I see how it is. Yeah, thanks. I'm still working on combining some of the colors to make even cooler looking pteranodons, so we'll hopefully get there sometime soon. Okay. So, this is going to be a little interesting. I'm going to do a weird support structure, so bear with me. So we'll put these here. I'll try to remember not to destroy them this time. Alright, so that's the square foundations. And these are going to go triangle. And we're actually going to continue the pattern this way. But it's all going to hinge on this section here. So once we get a couple of these laid out, it should start making more sense. Okay, there's that. Oh, nope, nope. Too fast, too fast. I have actually before, when I've been building with a Tapehara, I will actually weigh them down. I'll put a bunch of stuff in their inventory, so they're too slow to move quickly. Did I just drop another one? Okay. I think I can jump up and reach this one. I forgot I'm actually going to need a whole bunch of these things. Alright, that's a no-go. Let's see. We'll try this. We'll try to use the awful power of sloped triangle roofs to our advantage this time. Alright, can we do this? Yeah, okay. We're just gonna use it as a ladder. Oh yeah. Oh, those slopes are so weird to build with. Okay. I'm gonna run down and grab a few more of these triangle pieces and get a couple more of these. So these are gonna go up here. I'm trying to match the pattern with the ceiling and the floor. That goes here. We'll do some more triangles out that way. This is going to get really difficult, I can tell. Here we go. And maybe we'll have enough to land on when I do that. Okay. Everything is being supported by the walls. It's a little crazy, but we'll get there. Okay, so we need more triangles and squares. And then we can start building out the texture, and we'll see if we like it. We might not even like it in the end. There we go, okay. Azelberry, I like that. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. Okay, you like the blue wolf. Awesome. Yeah, we will name the blue wolf. We'll let you choose the blue wolf's name, Donna, as a big thank you again for becoming a channel member. All right, we're going to get a few of these. All right. Oh, thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. You know, I really try to keep everything very clean and, appropriate for all audiences because I think we should just have a more positive world, right? And it's just a lot more enjoyable when there's nothing objectionable in it, you know? And so I really try hard to make my channel always always very fun and positive, and even though we're like running from dinos and hunting stuff, like to keep it fun. uh nice, nice. We got a lot of good names for the wolf. Whoa, you're from Oahu. That's awesome. How did I get so much glass? That is a great question. So, I camped out right next to the best crystal deposit on the island map. And as you can see here, after a couple of days of just popping over, grabbing the crystal, loading it up on my raft, and then, logging out until it came back, I actually started this stream with 15,000 crystal, and now I've got about 9,000 left. So we're going through it. Nice. All right, Donna, I like it. So we're gonna name the wolf Blue Mint. Awesome. Let's do that right now. Oh, let me grab the glass before I forget, though, because I am definitely gonna forget and run back upstairs and then have to run back down. There we go. Okay. So this is going to be Blue Mint the wolf. There we go. So there we go, Donna. You now have Blue Mint the wolf, and when we see him in episodes, you will know that that is named by you. It's one of the member perks we do. You'll also find your name in the credits, probably not on the next video, because I actually just finished editing that. But very soon we will. And let's see, the Tappy High Flyer Rocker. All right, we'll do it. Nice. He does definitely have like a rockin' mohawk right there, doesn't he? That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you again for your support. And everybody, please give a big shout out and thank you to Donna Wilson for becoming a channel member today. Really helps us out a lot, like really. Okay, I think I can make this fit now. Yeah, okay. And we'll get a couple more pieces in this. Oh no, I hate when that happens. Okay. It's just, we'll just fly up there for now. I probably just need to bring a ladder up for this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be easier than getting my tape up here. Yeah, yeah. It's tough to think of good names, you know, for dinos. There's a lot to cover there. Yeah, so we actually Kaya on Fire does a lot of our configuration for the server, and she is like a server configuration wizard, so she can do all kinds of cool stuff. And one of the things that we've got going. Actually, Rascalark and Dread do a good bit too. Rascalark's been doing a lot of our server stuff for forever. But yeah, so we've got it set up in the files of the server so that it makes things stack to 5,000 instead of like, you know, much smaller stacks. And that makes it so we don't have to worry so much about spending so much time stacking things because that gets old really fast, right? Oh, I don't think that's right. Okay, we're just gonna put another one up here. Yeah, perfect. First try. Okay. I think that'll work. We'll do one more. All right. We're gonna have just some weird construction junk lying around, you know, it's whatever. Okay, so now we can actually get up here. And I'm gonna fix this before it drives me crazy. Okay, that's not what I want. I think we're going to have to sacrifice this because it's going to be way too... Oh, okay. Sure, you can just float like that if you want to. Great. Okay, here we go. So that's going to stay that way, and perfect. All right, so this ceiling is finally starting to come together. We're going to have another gateway over here. So we'll put 2 more supports up here. We'll have a wall that goes up and connects the support on that side. And now we're going to see if we can get some texture going that's going to look decent this way. Okay, and what? Almost, there we go, okay. And then this is going to come this way. And that should actually snap, great. Can we do a square one here? Yes, okay. Okay, I think this is going to work. Which is really exciting because I was not 100% sure if it would. So that will go here, and at least I can let you guys get a feel for what I'm trying to accomplish. And I probably should have put these up here beforehand. Yep. Wait, it's still holding. Oh, okay. That's probably one of those fancy Captain Fat Dog tricks that I didn't know about. All right. That's great. We'll just go with that. Awesome. Okay, so I think this is going to hold together. Right. What are you doing? What is everybody snapped to? All right. Close enough, I think. And now we'll be able to give you guys at least a feel for where we're going with this. Okay. And I'm going to try to get this on the right snap point. And then this will hopefully all make sense. Why you like this? All right, come on. I think this just got worse. Okay, come on. We had it for a second. Yes, no, maybe? We are all kinds of all over the place right now. So I really want this to snap to the triangle. Oh, is that it? Not quite. We're just going to go with this. That's close enough. All right. Close enough. All right, and this will go straight. And let's grab a few more of these so you guys can get a feel for what we're looking at. You'll notice I get quiet when I'm like concentrating on how I want this design to look because don't want to lose track here. Okay. And then let's take a look from the sky and see if this is coming together and going to look kind of cool. All right, so we've got a little bit of a curve there. And then the inside goes up in one more tier of glass. And then we'll go in a little bit more. I'm thinking maybe we'll even go into the dome pretty soon. Yeah, maybe we'll do one more set where it curves in on top of this section. And then we can actually work on the dome a little bit. So what do you guys think? Do you like how that texture is coming together? This is going to be like solid walls around, kind of like how this is a nice little 8-sided structure. But we'll have some texture to it. We'll be able to fly in and out of this section. This will be a nice big dome with a nice domed ceiling right here. And it'll continue to go up higher in another couple of tiers. So it comes out to be a nice tall tower. Still, you know, we've still got some height to go. But I'm kind of liking where this is going so far. What do you guys think? Yeah, let me catch up on chat a little bit. Give me 1 second here. That's awesome. Yeah, you like doing a theme for all of your tribe's dinos. That's really fun. I like that too. Yeah, we've been kind of doing the wolves are like flavors because they're all different colors. Everybody somehow ended up with crazy colors for the Christmas event, so we ended up with all of these ridiculous wolf colors, which has been really fun. Give me a second, you guys. So I hate to say it, but I am actually just about out of time for streaming today, which is such a bummer because I've been having so much fun. But, you know, all good things do come to an end. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pick these up so they're not just an eyesore. I think we're going to go from here, and then we'll go up. And I'll just leave this here so I can access the scaffolding. But I think we got some pretty good progress today. What do you guys think? We'll build the center even higher. We'll continue building this section up higher, and I think it's gonna look pretty darn good by the time we're done. And I guess we could start picking up some of this junk because we don't really need any of that. And probably while we're off screen, while we're not streaming, I will pick up all the rest of the garden here, which is no longer really functional, and we'll fix that and get all that out of the way. And then we'll turn the upper section into a nice little garden. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. Yeah, I definitely like doing like themes for dino names. That makes it really fun. You know, yeah, I guess this will be kind of like the Pteranodon Dome on Jurassic Park. And by the time it's finished, you know, we could fill it with crazy colored pteranodons and let them all just fly around like crazy, right? That'd be kind of fun. Oh, awesome. So glad you guys like that. Yeah, are there 31 flavors of wolves? Yes, definitely we should get that many for sure. Yep, I'm actually pretty happy with how this is coming along. I realize we've only got one out of, what is it, 8 towers? 6, okay. So we've got 1/6 of our towers done. But it's coming together, you know? We're getting a pretty nice little base going here, and we've got enough materials, I think, to make the next floor, so keep an eye out. I will live stream as soon as I can. Wednesday nights have actually been working for me lately, so I will try to get back online next Wednesday, if at all possible. But there's only one way to make sure you don't miss my live streams, and that is to make sure you hit that subscribe button on the channel. And you should see it, you know, right next to the video. And there's a little bell, and you hit the bell icon and click Enable All Notifications. And when you've got all notifications enabled, it's actually going to tell you when I live stream. Otherwise, YouTube probably won't let you know. So, once again, thank you again, Donna Wilson, for becoming a channel member, a Tier 2 channel member, nonetheless. We really appreciate the support. Everybody please give another big shout out to Donna. And thank all of you for being here. I always really enjoy chatting with all of you. If you've enjoyed the stream, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to chat and say goodbye, and if you're not able to, just hit the subscribe button and that'll let you chat too. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you know, if you guys missed some of the stream, if you go back, there will be a replay that'll be posted after it's done, and you can watch any of the bits that you missed. And we'll be having more of these coming up soon. We've actually got my other building live streams that are live. And I finally finished editing the video for our next episode, episode 3, where we're going to show you how we tamed all of these Rexes that you see all over the base. And it was pretty intense. I think you'll enjoy it. We definitely died a lot, but make sure you're subscribed and you have all notifications enabled because that'll be coming out really soon, like maybe in the next 2 or 3 days. I just have to find a time when I can leave my computer rendering for like 2 hours to finish the video. So we'll get that out as soon as we can. And we'll finish cleaning up a lot of this stuff so the base will look a whole lot better before you guys see it next. Aw, thank you guys. Yeah. And let me just double check and see if there's any other Monarchs streaming. I think all of them are probably have already gone to bed. They should have already gone to bed for sure. But let me just double check and make sure. Because if anyone is streaming on the Monarchy, I definitely want to send you guys to them. But it looks like we don't have anybody streaming at the moment. But if you missed it, check out our other episodes of the Monarchy. You can see how we got to this point. And, you know, you've gotten a few spoilers, because obviously we've come a long way since my latest video. But you can catch up a little bit, enjoy those while you see them. It's been really fun hanging out with all of you. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Oh, and thanks again for all of your support, you guys. Yeah, some of the other Monarchs have been streaming today too, so feel free to check those out. And, you know, all of us are going to have more videos coming out really soon, so definitely go enjoy those. I'm going to enjoy the view a little bit and then log off for the night myself. So thank you all for being here, and I hope you all have a great night, have a great weekend, and we'll see you all soon.